Welcome back to the wild. I'm Cypress. Not everyone feels comfortable with their altar out in the open, exposed to the eyes of anyone happening by. Maybe you frequently have friends over with whom you don't want to have a big discussion about why there's a mysterious pile of burnt materials on the table. Marianne, how do I put this politely? Are you in Congress with Satan? Or maybe you're young, still living with your parents, and they'd freak out if they saw a pentagram sitting out. Susie! You are grounded! Get these devil tools out of my house! Sometimes it's just easier to keep our magical practice private, but always having to take down and put away your tools immediately after a spell can be a pain. Today, I'm going to share one possible solution that allows you to both maintain spiritual privacy and keep a permanent altar set up. This piece of furniture is a secretary. It's called that because it was designed to serve home office needs before homes had offices or even computers, like, when I was a kid. The front folds down into a writing desk and exposes cubbies and drawers for keeping mail, stationery, and such relevant things. Pieces like secretaries have fallen out of use because we all use computer desks now, or just laptops, or just phones. Oh yes, I'm just sending that now. But for our purposes, the secret cubby space is just big enough for a small altar, and the drawers could store other magical items. The glass doors are great to display some of your other magical items or tools that are less traumatizing to uninformed Christians. Those are Christmas candles, aren't they? Yeah, charming. Or maybe you don't worry about it, because if you're like me, once they're in your home, they're gonna see what they're gonna see. Oh well, if they freak out. If they spaz, they probably won't be back, and I guess they're not my people after all. This secretary is a family piece. My mother bought it secondhand in the early 70s, and it somehow managed to survive the raising of 5 hyper children. Well, 4. I wasn't that hyper. It was mostly the brothers who caused havoc. So, the secretary is definitely an antique now. I feel you, honey. But it lives with me now, and I thought it would serve amazingly well for a small, secret altar. Well, not so secret now. I mean, you guys won't tell anyone else, right? So, we're good? The first step in repurposing an old cabinet for altar work is to clean it, inside and out. Even if it's already clean, you're setting it apart for sacred duty. The cleaning is as much metaphysical as it is practical. You may even wish to smudge. For good measure. How you choose to populate the altar space is entirely up to you, with one caveat. Candles and incense must not burn underneath the cabinet surfaces. Be sure to pull them out of the cavity before lighting. For myself, I've solved this issue by using a tray. First, I lined the space with an altar cloth. This will protect the wood from scuffs and such. Then I placed a tray over the cloth on which I keep the candle and the incense. It slides out easily in one motion when I'm ready to work. It slides back just as easily once I have finished my audience with the divine. And bonus! Using the tray this way means the altar cloth is protected from drips. I've used the free spaces on either side of the tray and in the cubbies to place other objects for the altar. I'm sure more items will accumulate over time. The drawers below are working well to store less frequently used altar tools and candles and incense, or in your case, whatever makes sense for you. I've used the upper display cabinet to showcase a few fun, spooky items, and now this looks a lot more like an apothecary cabinet than a china hutch. But that's my aesthetic. You could absolutely use the display space to put your visitors off track from your true use of the piece. And your great-grandmother's dishes! How lovely! And the best part of all this is that the cabinet locks. Whatever resides in the bowels of this cabinet, well, that's between you and me now, because it's under lock and key. Of course, you don't have to use a secretary. There are other furniture pieces that could serve. Perhaps a roll-top desk or an old kitchen computer cabinet. Really, any cabinet or cupboard might do. Just always be mindful about the flame rising up into the top of it. That's bad for blocking your spell, and it's really bad for burning the house down. With that, I wish you great success in your own secretive altar project. There's just no reason for you to feel the need to come out of that broom closet if you're not safe to do so. Stay well, thanks for watching, have fun, and keep the spell work wild. Yes, I'm just sending that now. Candles and incense. Oh my god. Why flies? Flies, why? All the flies. What is with the flies? There's nothing around here that you would want. Why? I do not have a body under the floorboards. Not this week. You could use the display space to put your I spent the whole recording trying not to sneeze. It's making it really hard to articulate my words at all. Not a good idea. Baby, you try to jump, you're gonna knock this whole thing down. Is this what you want?